Hello everyone. I'm going to make a series of videos to help you out. You don't have to watch my channels anymore, any of my YouTube channels or any of my videos anywhere on YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, wherever they end up. You don't need my videos anymore. You have this. You have this. You have channels like this, Quantum of Conscience. This guy does it all. This is all you need. This is all you need. This is fantastic. I don't need to make videos anymore. This guy's going to help you out in seeing what reality is. He's helping many. A lot of people hit the like button over there. 74 likes on only 401 views. It was 300 and something a few seconds ago or a minute ago, right before I started this video. So he gets a lot of likes per view. 400 views, 74 likes. I'd have to get about 800 or 1,000 or more views to even come close to 74 likes. People on his channel never have to be reminded to click the like button. I realize YouTube plays games. Sometimes you hit the like button and it doesn't do anything on my channel. I am aware of that. But anyway, it's a rigged reality. It's a rigged YouTube. People will sit on channels like his forever. This is all you need is Matt McKinley's channel of the McKinley presidential royal bloodline. He's a direct descendant of President McKinley, which I've proven, and he's admitted to that much. Matt McKinley, Humpty Dumpty. He's going to give you the real truth, the real stuff. You don't need my channel. You can watch channels like this. This is what interests people anyways. This is what people deserve, is channels like his. Truly, this is what people deserve. And they support it. 93,500 subscribers. I could work for eternity and I'd never reach that many. And I'm not going to try to, because people have chosen. I told people to choose wisely, and this is the stuff that they choose. His channel, Archaics, and I'm gonna keep covering this stuff so that you'll have channels to watch. Remember to go over to his channel, subscribe, and you can pay him money. There's his PayPal. You can donate money right there. There's his PayPal. He does this for profit. He makes a living. This is his full-time job. He doesn't do anything else. He's done this for about a decade.
Hey guys, it's Matt. I was checking on Duluth and Dubuque. One of those will probably become a not milk-free zone one day, just to make sure they're all right. I came across this. People will get all... Hey guys, it's Matt. I was checking on Duluth and Dubuque. One of those will probably become a not milk-free zone one day, just to make sure they're all right. I came across this. People will get on me for covering a news story. Screen exercise. This is funny as shit. We'll make fun of it. It's very revealing also. It's very revealing about what the Fed is. The people won't get it. Matt, we've known this for 15 or 20 years. I know. We have to look at this. This is just too good. Trump says he has fired Fed Governor Lisa Cook. She says he has no authority to fire her. He doesn't, of course. Matt, we know this stuff about the Fed. I know. Let's just get into it. I mean, it's a completely separate entity that runs the Fed runs the government. It's not the other way around. I'm sorry. Hillary Clinton. Now, Lisa Cook, that Trump's trying to fire, is a Fed governor, of which there's 7, including the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Apparently, the chairman now is this clown Jerome Powell. I've never heard of him. I've never seen him before. To me, it was still Janet Yellen. That was Boris Yeltsin. Janet Yeltsin. I thought it was Alan Greenspan. I don't keep up with this shit. Look at the picture.
Do you find him funny? If this is at your level, go there, please. Don't bother me. Go to these channels. Go to his channel. This is one of them. There's a list of them that you can go to. This is what people deserve. In this realm, you're going to get, eventually, you're going to get what you deserve. And you're not going to get the stuff that you don't deserve, the high quality stuff that most in this realm are undeserving of the high level truth, because they'd rather pay to support shit and watch absolute shit for years and years and years and years and years.
On the top right, it's like some sort of Ron Paul doppelganger. To me, it was still Janet Yellen. That was Boris Yeltsin. Janet Yeltsin. I thought it was Alan Greenspan. I don't keep up with this shit. Look at the picture on the top right. It's like some sort of Ron Paul doppelganger or something. Is Ron Paul still alive? Nobody dies off in this reality. Is Warren Buffett still driving like an old car to work? Is he? I'm not. Nobody dies off. It's just except regular people. If you're on that side of the river, I don't know. They're getting these injectables or something. Jerome Powell. And guys, I'm sure a lot of you would agree. A lot of the old guard agrees. If you see their mug on television, or they approach a podium or give a commencement speech like Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School to Stanford University, they don't really run anything. They might have a degree of clout. But you think these clowns like Jerome Powell and Lisa Cook, you think they really decide where the trillions should be injected? Well, in the old days, it was people in the shadows, in my opinion. Now it's AI anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter because the AI injectables happen automatically. Billions here, billions there, where it's needed, within a millisecond of when it's needed. So I guess you could just put up anybody. You could put up Bozo the Clown, or what was I was thinking of that old why did I think about the old Happy Days episode? Where was it? Richie. Richie was going to expose the true identity of Clarabelle. How the heck did that just pop into my mind? Guys, let me insert this for a minute. The fake.
Guys. Hey guys, it's Matt. Hey guys, it's Matt. You could replace my channel, all of my channels, with his and the others that are coming up. This is fantastic stuff. This is really going to help you. And this is what people are addicted to. And they'll call themselves truthers and say that they're awake, and they'll claim to understand reality, and they'll defend his channel and say it's fantastic and it's helping them, and they'll say, how dare you bash Matt, and all this kind of stuff. Have at it. This is just the beginning. This is only one. I'm going to show you a lot of channels, and have at it. I tried to help people, and I was foolish for even trying, because this is what most people want, stuff like this. This is the level that most are at and stay at forever and ever and ever in this realm. Good luck getting out. Let's see if this helps you out.
Episode, where was it? Richie. Richie was going to expose the true identity of Clarabelle. How the heck did that just pop into my mind? Guys, let me insert this for a minute. The fake world always has to make an appearance, even when I'm trying to be very recit here and presenting a news story. I went over to find that image which you just saw about Richie exposing Clarabelle, and there were other images of the opening of Happy, and I went, oh no, reality has converted the opening of Happy Days to the magenta paired with the emerald green. What the heck? Monday, Tuesday, happy. To me, was it like this originally? No. The reality works overtime to convert as many things in the digital world as possible over to the magenta. And whenever it can pair it with the emerald green, it will do so. I don't think it was like this originally. Although someone might say, I remember it. It always was like that. You'd be right, because it works like a Mandela effect. It has always been like that, but there was a change that was retroactive through time. Don't you understand how that works? It's simple. It has always been like that, yet there was a change. I don't care if you understand what I'm saying or not. Reality is converted. It has always been like that, yet there was a change. I don't care. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. It has always been like that, yet there was a change. I don't care if you understand what I'm saying or not. Reality is converted the Monday, Tuesday. Reality is converted the care if you understand what I'm saying or not. Care if you understand what I'm saying or not. It has always been like that, yet there was a change. I don't care if you understand what I'm saying or not. Reality is converted the Monday, Tuesday, Happy Days. over to the magenta and emerald green. Really? I'm trying to present a reciteer news story here, and the fake reality always has to make an appearance. Sorry about that little reality interlude. Let's get back to the fake news story and just pretend that it's real. People will get on me, like I alluded to earlier, for any sort of thing that's not your spiritual being. And there's a bad guy here that's trying to block your spiritual path. And there's really no shape of the earth. It's really whatever you want it to be. The fake reality will become a conspiracy generation machine. I can't do that every single video. My reality is a half page. I just come out here like the girl from Progressive, the girl that complains, and you're a spiritual being. There's a bad guy here trying to block you. I can't do that every time. It's simple. This reality's simple. We have to do this shit. We have to make fun of this and not milk, okay? I can't say that every single time in every single video. The trolls use that to get on me, those trolls. So back to making fun of this. Of course, she won't go anywhere. Trump says he fired her, and the message to the people that nobody will get except us, she won't go anywhere. She won't leave her position, which means that nobody in the government has the ability to do anything to the Fed because the Fed runs the government. That's the message that the Not Milk needs to put out here. And even if they made it look good and she went away to David Bowie Island or somewhere else, I mean, they still don't have the authority. But the Not Milk wants to get this message out. But they were, reading between the lines that she won't go anywhere. So it will show the people, which only we will notice, of course, that the government or even the president has no authority over the Fed. And I know Alan Greenspan said it 18 years ago. I know when we were doing all that first grade truth stuff. So it's just, obviously, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. If this wasn't very funny as we got into it, there'll be some real laughs coming up, no doubt about it. But that's the message, that it wants. You're fired because I'm the Fed. I control your ass, sucker. Guys, 30 seconds or less. That got me thinking about this movie. I've never seen it. I'm being completely reciteer. Has anybody seen I'm Gonna Get, G-I-T, Get You Sucker? I'm putting a whole movie list together, things that I've never seen because there hasn't been any good movies in the last 20 years. And I've got like 70 movies on this list. I mean, and I always thought, is this movie funny or has anybody seen it? And it's a Mandela effect to some people. Like, I'm going to get you, sucker. What's the GIT? Who would ever decide to put that in the title? I'm going to get you, sucker. But I'm honestly asking, forget the Mandela effect. Has anybody seen it and should I put it on my list? Okay, let's finish up with this fake news story. I'm sure it'll be just a few minutes, and there'll be a few laughs here, no doubt, and then we'll move on to something else. President Donald Trump on Monday said he has fired Federal Reserve Governor Lisa has been made up for a long, long time. Every single number is made up. The numbers about Friday and the fake economy. Trump is crowing about his tariffs reducing the debt by $4 trillion. But there are caveats. Guys, one of the things I didn't mention on Friday is every single number has been made up for a long, long time. Every single number is made up. The numbers, these statistics and numbers are released to the public. Why would anybody believe they're real or legitimate, whether it be the inflation number? I mean, they can juggle around their little basket of goods however they want to arrive at whatever inflation number they want. Gasoline's in the basket of goods with a basket of goods. Well, then take gasoline out of its shot up and put in a banana. Oh, a banana just shot up? Well, take the banana out and put in a whale turd. A whale turd. That didn't go up in price. That went down in price. So they can put in whatever they want. The same with the national debt. You look at the debt clock and it just ticks away and chugs away. The debt clock, tick, 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 tick. You can see it going hundreds of thousands of dollars a second, growing. Why should any number they give us be believed? If it's 35 trillion, maybe it's 150 trillion, the total debt. They can turn around and show you some number that it went from 37 trillion to down to 30 for me. I mean, we weren't 2008. We're pushing almost 20 years. Well, let me just tell you, the first thing I thought about when I saw this giant wall of dust and sand coming towards the plains, this won't even cause a future accident. We'll get into that in a moment. For about an hour, the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport had a ground stop preventing any planes from leaving or landing as a cloud of dust seemed ready to swallow up the facility. And there's sand in it and there's grit in it. The airport was experiencing up to 30-minute delays late Monday night while crews assessed any damage or roof leaks. Airport spokesman person said, blah, blah, blah. So this giant wall of, did you ever see that scene in The Scorpion King where The Rock is over, when he's riding on the camel and the damn dust? It was like that. And then, of course...
Do you like movie references? Do you like movie quotes, movie lines, famous movies, shitty, stupid, popular movies, blockbuster movies, whatever? This is the channel for you. Humpty Dumpty, Matt McKinley's channel. Movies Matty. This is all you need. You don't need my channels anymore. You have this. YouTube has decided this is what they want. Look at this is going up as I speak. So are the views. 481 views. Up, 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 up. It's great. 20 comments already. People always comment on his videos. They appreciate his shit. That's the way it is in this realm. People love shit. They love shit. They'll comment. They'll click like. They'll send money. This is what people want in this fucking realm. It isn't that you don't want what I'm selling, because I'm not selling anything. I'm giving away alchemical gold, and they can sell you shit. And people in overwhelming numbers support shit. That's what people want. They want this. They want this.
Did they all rush out there and put the little covers over the engines? They must have, right? They must have. But what was one engine, maybe not covered perfectly? Did this cause any sort of an issue? Grit? You can get grit. Matt, there's no moving parts. There's no moving parts. It doesn't take any gasoline. Once it gets to altitude, there's no moving parts. There's no gasoline. There's no jet fuel. I don't know. Did all the degenerates that work at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport put down their crack vials and their crack pipes and run out before the sandstorm got there and cover all the engines up perfectly with little engine covers, the way one would say use a car cover with a hailstorm coming? I mean, and did they get it perfect so there's not going to be any grit, sand, or dust issues? I mean, it just doesn't. I don't want to turn this into a giant video about. At least in North America, no major crashes.
All right, so now he's going into the no major crashes and dust covers. He covered earlier Happy Days. He covered this, I'm gonna get you, sucka. And he covered the Fed and Happy Days here with the magenta. He calls this magenta. Doesn't quite look magenta to me. And emerald green, that doesn't even look emerald green to me. But the neon lights of Happy Days, this is important. This is what you should focus on. Focus on what Matt is talking about, okay? Matt's going to help you. Movies Matty.
Brings panic and turmoil to the start of the school year. That was a news headline that I just read. We're not doing what we used to do in the old every time. It was a hoax. I'm not joking. Even use something at least from the 70s like Mike Schmidt or Ricky Henderson. Why do you have to go back to the 20s?
Hello?
Oh, yes. Hi. Is this the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe? Oh, it is. Great. You're responsible for the payouts to claimants for the class action suit against the cigarette manufacturers roughly 20 years ago, a $280 billion settlement. Oh, great. I'm in the right place. I'm a claimant, and I haven't received my money or any checks for a long, long time. You owe me quite a bit of money, and I'm still smoking Camels. I started in 1913 when they came out. What? My name is Babe Ruth. No, I'm not dead. Babe Ruth, you're the baseball player. Yes, the Babe Ruth. I've been smoking Camels since they were created and invented in 1913, and I'm still smoking them. Go look at some pictures of me at the plate for the New York Yankees. Half of my at-bats, I had a Camel cigarette in my mouth. Now I want my money. What? Hello? I should have used, in my fraud, I should have used a more modern baseball player like Hideki Matsutaneki. What the? No, this is Babe Ruth. Come back. According to the Associated Press, a 69-year-old man from Tennessee named George Herman Ruth, that's the babe, was charged with 91 counts. It just can't help itself. The 69 with the 90, it just can't help itself. 91 counts in an indictment handed down in U.S. District Court on August 12th. 91. Why not just go for 7,000 counts? He was charged with mail fraud, aggravated identity theft. Identity theft for a man that's been in the grave for 80 years, Babe Ruth, fraudulent use of Social Security numbers, money laundering, making false statements to his probation officer, and possessing firearms after having previously been convicted of felonies. The probation officer just kind of looked the other way whenever this guy would sign a baseball.
He's trying to help you, everyone. He's trying to give you real truth.
Ruth opened more than a dozen P.O. boxes in several cities. That's all. And possessing firearms after having previously been convicted of felonies. The probation officer just kind of looked the other way whenever this guy would sign a baseball. Ruth opened more than a dozen P.O. boxes in several cities. That's all. What is this, Andy Dufresne doing all his fraud by mail on behalf of Ward Norton? He said to Morgan Freeman, he said, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish by mail. In this day and age of the internet, he's opening P.O. boxes? Is that all you have to do? Does Andy Dufresne's tactics still work today? Let's just open a bunch of P.O. boxes and we can get rich. And submitted, quote, hundreds of false claim forms to several different class action administrators while using the names of retired baseball players. Well, the guy wasn't very bright. If anything, pick names from the 50s and 60s, not people that have been dead. What's your next fraud? Who are you? Ty Cobb. Who are you? Shoeless Joe Jackson. This guy was a freaking idiot. Thanks for listening.
Again for another shit sandwich. I hope you're hungry. I really hammer God and really have a laugh. I think in general, hope again for another shit sandwich. I hope you're hungry. Again for another shit sandwich. I hope you're hungry. Dear oh dear. I have literally just...
So he's selling you shit sandwiches. This is a great replacement. You can watch his channel, Tony Sayers. You can pay him money, and he's selling shit sandwiches to his viewers and says, I hope you're hungry. He loves feeding his audience, his viewers, his supporters, the ones that donate money to him. He loves feeding you shit sandwiches. You pay him for shit. And he's smiling and smug and he's loving it. He loves feeding you shit. He said in some of his live streams, not just this one, before this, he said that you come here for him to feed you shit sandwiches, that he's handing out shit sandwiches. And there's lots of ways to pay him money. You can buy his books, you can donate, you can join his membership club, you can get his sessions, you can pay him hundreds of dollars an hour. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is what you can do. All right? I want you to understand this. I want it to sink in because this is what people deserve. This is what they support. Far more than my channel. 215 comments. And he'll just tell you basic shit that to me it's just basic level. I've gone way beyond this. But people want this shit. I don't recognize anybody in his comments as people that have found my channel after all the years that I've been doing this. These people have not even been able to find my channel. Don't recognize any of these names. Any of them. So, to me it's disheartening, but that's the way it goes. Can I respond to them and say, hey, come on over? No, I can't. He'll just block me. And then all my comments are gone. Okay? And they won't find my channel. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Oh, there's Chrissy Pissy over there. 2 days ago, he watches Tony Sayers. Isn't this fantastic? This is what you can watch. You can watch his channel, pay him money for him to hand you shit sandwiches, as he calls it.
Again for another shit sandwich. I hope you're hungry. Ah, dear oh dear. I have literally just recorded this video and it's taken me over an hour to do it. And the weirdest thing happened is that when I tried to edit it, half the video has gone missing. Now, the interesting thing is that the half the video...
That isn't the way you spell lightning. He can't even spell lightning. There's no E in lightning. It's not lightening, it's lightning. He doesn't know how to spell. It's okay. I know people will give him a pass and make excuses. Say, Stephen, not everyone knows how to spell. He's still smart. He could rip you off. He could take your life's fucking savings, and some of you would say, he's still good. He's still smart. He's trying to put out the truth. Look at what he's covering. Dolores Cannon. This is what you can watch. You can watch his channel with 24,000 subscribers. Raising the big issues. Tony Sayers.
First of all, I find them quite fun. Hello out there, guys. Hope you're doing really well. I am back today with another New Age review. It's been too long. I don't think I will ever stop doing these because, well, first of all, I find them quite fun to do because it really brings out my sarcastic side, my British sarcasm, and yeah, it's a good way to. Hello out there, people. That was the weirdest thing. I just tried to go live and YouTube wouldn't let me go. Wouldn't let me go live. I don't know. I wonder what I'm going to talk about. Welcome to the stream, guys. Don't forget to hit the like as normal. Welcome to Shit Sandwich Delivery. Hope you're all doing really well out there. Please let me know what it's like where you are in Clown World, as we're going to get into some really deep topics as usual. So I'm just going to wait for some more people to come on. Please, guys, fill the chat with questions. And
his audio sucks. Over 500 likes. 4,300 views in 2 weeks. He's getting views. He's definitely getting likes. People love hitting the like button there. They also love leaving comments. 204 comments. So they leave a lot of comments after his live streams are over. He gets a lot of support. He gets money as well. You can go watch his channel. And don't complain. Don't say, oh, I miss the Sanity Machine or I miss El Diablo's channel. Just replace it with this shit. You can merge in with his viewers and line up to get the shit sandwiches that he talks about handing out. Shit sandwich delivery as he began this live stream. This is what people deserve, and I'm not kidding about this. Not at all. You're going to get what you support. You're going to get what you deserve. Overall, in general, this is what people support, and it's not just him. I can go channel to channel to channel on YouTube. People love shit. They love to pay for it. They love paying for it. They love paying for shit. And you can. I'm not stopping you. Not at all. I'm encouraging you to go to this channel. Tony Sayers. Go there and gobble up the shit sandwiches.
comments and all the contributions, because as I always say, these lives are as good as you make them. Because you know what's weird? I was on another podcast recently, and the woman introduced me, and I didn't stop talking for the full hour. She hardly said anything. I felt bad, and it's weird because in my personal life, I'm very quiet. I don't really, I'm not a man of many words. And but when I get into these topics, you can't shut me up. It's really bizarre. I must throughout the course of the day, unless I meet with a friend or speak to a family member or anything like that, I'll probably say about 3 or 4 words. Or if I'm working with a client or something like, I got implanted. Same with binaural beats. It took me. I wish I was living in Mexico. I love it there. The people are so lovely. Yeah, the people. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not all lovely. In the bowl. Do you think Darius Wright is trying to keep us in the Matrix? Yes. Yeah, he's got serpent. He's got serpent entities working through him. I can every time I look at him, I see serpents. If you look at his eyes, they're like slits. They're like serpents. You can tell a lot from the eyes. But yeah, there's all kind of misinfo from him, and like he's like they put him out there. He's a good-looking dude. He's all his views have got hundreds and thousands of views. I know. And when you really drill down into what he's saying, there's some big red flags. Yeah, Astral is a prison yard. Tony, does snake eyes reveal what someone is? Well, if someone's got snake eyes, it normally means they've got some serpent energy going on.
That was El Diablo asking him if snake eyes. I was being facetious, but he didn't pick up on that. I couldn't resist. That was me. Anyway, go to him for laughter, though. This guy's real. This guy's a barrel of laughs.
You got to do a review on NDE story of Russell Briniger. You won't regret. He talks about the matrix and quantum field. No, I haven't looked at that. I will look at that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because I've actually got to leave because I'm meeting some people. So just a short one today, but it's good to speak to everyone. And
he's got to wrap it up quickly. Look how nervous he got. That's when I asked him again, why don't you come on my show live and talk? All of a sudden he had to run. He had to wrap it up really quick. Tony, don't be so afraid of El Diablo. El Diablo, El Diablo. I did my part for years to try to reach people. They showed me what they prefer. They showed me what the taste of the masses are, what the taste of truthers are, the truther taste. They prefer shit sandwiches. From Tony. All right, we just crossed 33 minutes here. How about this? Here's another one to watch. This guy, the Blueberry Boy. The Blueberry Boy. Howdy McCoskey talks. You can watch this guy. He's got 36,000, almost 37,000 subscribers. Only 191 videos. How's that possible? He doesn't even have 200 videos, and look at the amount of subscribers. This is perfect. Watch him, and go buy his books and the books that he's held hostage, saying I'm not going to release a new chapter unless I get $5,000 or $7,000 in donations. That's what he did. Look at this guy. He just looks like there's nothing funny about him. He claims that he was a stand-up comedian. He's featured channels, John Levi. Look at this. Total Shill channel, 342,000 subscribers. That's another one you can watch. These huge channels. This is what you deserve. In general, this is what people deserve. Have at it. Have at it.
Oh, hey everyone. It is January the 1st, 2023. And I know most people, they put out their video yesterday or today, and it's all about saying goodbye to 2022 and saying hello to this more wonderful year. Of course, all we've done is we've just moved from one date on a calendar to another date. There's no reason at all why this day should have any different significance to yesterday other than some calendar tells us we're supposed to, as opposed to if we were dealing with an actual astronomical event, a solstice or an equinox, because at least then you would have an actual marker date that is guaranteed every year and could be tracked by people. You wouldn't need a calendar at all. You would just need the right setup to track the sun and the stars, and you would have an exact day and an exact energetic structure. So obviously we are going through, again, that's all been taken. Another thing that's been taken away from us, the simplest thing of how to track time in this realm is taken away to an arbitrary calendar and supposedly having a celebration to move from one day that means nothing to another day that means nothing. It's just another example of the video on the NPC generated so many comments. I don't know what we've got, hundreds. And there were a lot of interesting ideas that were being presented in the comments, enough that I thought this is a good enough package for me to be able to do another video for you and kind of go to another layer, sharing some of the ideas with you and my ideas on those ideas. So that's what I'm going to do today, is put that out for you, and then get to some updating things at the end of this. So I'm going to go through what's there on the NPC ideas. I'm going to do it as an audio video now after this. Again, it just makes my uploads a lot quicker because I'm out here in the country. I don't have the fastest email system, or I don't have the fastest internet system. So yeah, we'll do this as audio from here on out. I thought you'd want to have a good laugh at the haircut. And yeah, we'll catch you here in a minute. Okay, so let's go and dig into some of the stuff that was on.
Good picture. Good picture, Howdy. Not creepy at all. You look so happy, and you don't look sinister or I mean, this is good stuff. With the furrowed brow and, the look in the eye. Look at the picture he chose here. Interesting, isn't it? This is a good channel, though. You should watch this. It's I think it's free content on YouTube, but he posts most of his stuff behind a paywall on another platform. He doesn't really post much for free at all anymore. You got to pay him money. But that's okay. You can fill his pockets with shekels. The Blueberry Boy. The Blueberry Boy. You can buy his books. I call it hunting for little flecks of gold in sewers. And people will say, I'm not in the sewers, Stephen. You are when you're going to channels like this deceiver here, and you think you're going to find some gold there. You're in the sewers. That's what I call it. Because people are they're going to get desperate for information, but they didn't support the cream of the crop channels on YouTube. They wanted to pay for shit. You're going to get shit. That's what you're going to be left with on YouTube. Is channels like this. And this guy looks like a deceiver because he is a deceiver. And even if you don't see it yet, that's okay. It's okay. I tried to help you see what these creatures are. But most people don't want to see. You're going to learn in your deathbed, even before you leave your body, they're going to come for you. And they're going to try to deceive you. In your bedroom, in your hospital room, wherever it may be. You might be dying out in the wilderness. They're going to come for you. Okay? Creatures like this. And one's far more deceptive than these. You don't have to see it. That's what I've been stressing to you people. A lot of you say it doesn't exist if I don't see it. If I don't see what Stephen sees, then it isn't happening and it isn't that way. Fine, stay at your level forever. That's what you can do. You can stay here forever in this realm. Because a lot of you don't want to do any work in improving your ability to see. Just the look of his face here, I know what it is. Just this. This is all I'd need. This is all I need. Not all of his lies and his stories that he ripped off from others, and holding his book hostage for ransom, saying unless I get, I think it was $500 or $7,500. It was thousands of dollars, though. He said, I'm not releasing another chapter until I get lots of donations, and it was in the thousands. I know what this is just by this. I don't even need all of the rest. There's tons showing what the Blueberry Boy is. Many of you can't see it as evidenced by 25,810 views, 1,400 hit the like button, and 701 comments. You're showing me over and over and over again, humanity, that you can't see, you don't want to see. I don't recognize these names. I don't think any of these people have commented on any of my content. They just stay there, which is fine. And then some of you use the cop-out, oh, they're all bots and they're all AI, they're not real beings. I bet almost every single one of them is a real person, a living being in this realm. And that's how lazy most people are. And you wanted to use the cop-outs. I already know what people do psychologically. You don't want to face what humanity is, so you make up every fucking excuse you can. Meanwhile, I bet I could, if I went around, I bet I could meet all of these people in person. And your baby truther level, oh, they're all bots and they're all fake, and it's all, that's what people do. You don't want to admit what level humanity's at. It's a cop-out. And it's baby truther shit, and I don't want to be around it. His whole channel is not full of bots. You're going to learn one way or another. A lot of you will follow these creatures right back into the recycling bin, but you'll convince yourself while you're watching them, oh, they're helping me. They're helping me. They're awakening my spirit. They're truthers. And that's what you do. You show me that, humans, by the hundreds of thousands and millions of you. That's what you do. That's what you're good at.
On those comments about the NPCs, and I want to sort of address a couple of things. Again, this is a work in progress. I'm thinking this through as we go through. As you know, I don't interact too much directly in the comment section. I just leave that for you guys to converse with yourselves. But when I notice that comment conversations are kind of building in a certain way to something, then that's why I want to make a video and address the ideas and let you know that I am looking over the comment section. It just I just don't interact with it directly very much. The first thing I want to get clear about this is not an idea of trying to elevate oneself above others, trying to say that how different I am, how special I am, and anyone who's getting that idea is incorrect. What we're doing here is we're looking for truth of our reality. We're looking for the truth of our reality. And we're looking for honest exploration of the way things really are and to classify what we find in the material realm. No one would say it's wrong to be able to make.
So he said it's not about him saying how different he is, because that's a sin. That's a crime. You can't say how different you are. That's wrong, right? You can't say that you're different in this realm. That's so bad to say that you're different. And that's what a lot of people believe. They believe that it's bad or wrong to say that you're different. It isn't wrong at all. It's not wrong to see it, to notice it, or to say it. So he's very mainstream in his thinking on that, his mindset or mentality on that, and on many other things. He's quite mainstream in a lot of ways. And again, look at his expression, the lips, the furrowed brow, the look in the eyes. It shows you what he is. He has his glasses on. He's not squinting. He's not trying to read something and squinting. There's no excuses, but that's what humans do. They're expert level at making excuses for deceivers, for grifters, for scammers, for liars, for demons, for agents of the Matrix. That's the automatic reaction of most people, is to make excuses. Most do that automatically. And a lot of you haven't even noticed that pattern yet, unfortunately. It's not just on YouTube. It's in your families as well. If you notice, they'll automatically defend this and say, oh, he just looks that way. He's not a bad guy. He just has, that's his resting face. He just looks that way. He looks sinister. He looks like a deceiver because he is one. That's why. Is that difficult? Not for me. That's what it is. And he chose this picture, by the way. I didn't choose it. You got to start looking at it that way and thinking, going, why would he choose a picture like that? Well, actually, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything. You can stay ignorant and lazy right into your grave. I'm tired of trying to help people see things because most of you don't want to see anything in this place. You're quite content, overwhelmingly on YouTube, to follow shit channels, deceivers, snakes, scammers, grifters, liars, frauds, phonies, the greedy, demons. You're quite content, overwhelmingly so. That's reality. Otherwise, my channel would have had this long ago, 36,000 or 40,000 or 100,000 subs or 200,000. I still wouldn't have monetized it. If I would have reached 250,000 or 500,000, I think that really disgraceful channel has 400,000 or 500,000. John Levi has almost 400,000 now. They're making money hand over fist. I don't do it for money. But that's what people want, the channels that charge money. Most of you are just too fucked up. You're too foobar to help. You think a price tag means something has value. You don't get it. I handed out free alchemical gold on silver platters. People want to pay for shit. How do you think that makes me feel, working tirelessly tens of thousands of hours for years to make thousands of videos, to just be proven to me that people would rather pay deceivers for shit sandwiches and be mocked by them and told, hey, I'm selling these shit sandwiches. Line up. I'm handing them out again. They're shitting on you. They're telling you, eat shit. They're literally telling you, eat shit and pay me for it. And people do it. So where's my motivation? After 3 years, I'm not as motivated because it's like, that's what people actually want. They want to pay for shit. It's a zombie demon tarred realm. Congratulations. There's very few exceptions that I've found out of my decades of doing this, not just the 3 years on YouTube. Decades of work to realize there's almost nobody that wants the truth. They'd rather pay to eat shit sandwiches with a shit-eating grin, you might say, on their faces, a smile. And they love being deceived. Oh, there's 30 or 40 on my channel that don't, that can show up regularly and hit a like button. That's out of the entire realm. And I've spent decades, and out of those, that's just the ones that can hit a like button on a live stream. How about the ones that truly understand what I'm talking about? Is it 3 people, 5 people, 10, 12, 15 out of the entire realm? Humanity has shown me what it is very clearly.
Tell the difference between a tree and a rock and a giraffe and a dog, or to tell the difference between a border collie and a pit bull and a German shepherd and a whatever. We can say, yeah, they're all dogs, but they are different. There's different breeds there. And so I can say dog, it's a dog generally. I can say it's a German shepherd dog. It's a collie dog. I can be very specific. It's a golden retriever. And that's all we're doing here. We're trying to, because if you're trained.
Is that all you're doing? Howdy. Where did you get that from? I've spoken that way on my channel about differences and different breeds of dogs and different humans and different species of spirits. Howdy. Where did you lift that from? Where did you pick that up from? You copycat. Come on, Howdy. Come on, Howdy.
Training a dog, as an example, this is a really good example. If you're training a dog, it makes a big difference what kind of dog you have to determine, in this case, how you train it. Different dogs require different kind of training. Different dogs require different kind of amounts of time when they walk, will require different kinds of food, will require different even types of play. Obviously, the ones that are like bloodhounds will be very different from the retriever, will be very different from they require different things. And that's really what we're doing here. We're looking.
Good vibrations.
So my output since the start of 2024 has taken an unexpected turn where I've been getting into subjects that I'd never previously looked at and never planned to. And through what I've come to term my God videos, I've had quite a few names thrown at me from many people suggesting that I should have conversations with them and get their take on these big questions that I've got. And one name that's kept coming up consistently in terms of suggestions is today's guest. So I'm very happy to be chatting with Howdy McCoskey. Welcome on, brother.
Hi, good to see you. We were in the same conference in Bath, but you were in the morning and I was in the evening, and we never ran into each other there. But here we are.
Right, yeah, that was a great event.
Oh, at the same conference. And he's part of the YouTube talk show circuit. Mark Devil in Howdy McCoskey. Howdy's been with Forever Con Man and Jason from Archaics. And it's the YouTube talk show circuit. They all know each other. It's fantastic. They all do interviews on each other's channels. It's like an insiders club, you might call it. And this is what people choose to follow. And they call themselves truthers. And this is what they follow. The ones that all hang around and know each other. Mark Devlin knows Erica Dubé. And that Mike from Sage Quay. On and on. The connections are endless. None of them know me. I'm not part of their club. And you don't have to understand. At this point, I don't think people ever will understand. It's simple to see, but they just don't get it, even when it's explained to them and shown to them. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Hop in the bin, take another spin in the bin. That's all. Good luck. Better luck next lifetime.
But yeah, we missed each other either way.
Yeah.
So lots to get into today. And I think it's fair to say that you've had a pretty extraordinary life with a lot of signpost moments that seem to have all converged to set you on the path to the type of research and the work that you're doing now. So just to set the tone, would you care to share with the listeners some of your key anecdotes from your life?
Mark Devlin will speak with anyone except for me. Howdy will speak with anyone except for me. Erica Dubé will speak with anyone except for me. The list goes on. Those aren't the only ones. The YouTube talk show circuit. When I contact them, they don't respond by email or if they're tagged on YouTube. If you want to follow these controlled creatures, go right ahead. You go right ahead. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. For years, I worried about people being deceived by deceivers, by controlled opposition. But I gave it an honest effort, and humanity has shown me this is what they want. This is what they want. You'll have David Icahn multiple times. It's incredible, but this is the way it is.
It is Tuesday, 26th of November 2024. Welcome to the God 12 video. Wow, how time flies when you're not having fun. Can't believe I've been doing this for almost 12 months. It's been roughly one video per year. Started it in January 24. It was all completely spontaneous, unplanned, just the way I was feeling about things at that point in my life. It's been a long journey. I've learned a lot myself from a lot of the research I've been doing, from a lot of the correspondence I've been getting from people along the way. These God talks is going to be housed exclusively on. If you're watching this on that YouTube channel and you've not yet subscribed, may I ask kindly to time as well, you understand? But anyway, this was at the point in my life where I was traveling around as a DJ research, and I thought it'd be interesting to transported in my mind to that point in my life. Jingles were on reels of tape, quarter-inch tape, the splicing tape, FM radio set, and some of us digital recordings onto a computer. Brilliant metaphor for what in actual reality, or coincidences, synchromysticism put into place by the architect, akin to analog technology tour of this video. What we know to be wrong. So most of us don't run around rampage. It's what makes us want to help others really sound. With behaviors that bring everyone else and taking away their rights? Absolutely not. I still maintain that because we know the difference between a cassette was like a mini version. Then I was thinking about how we used to record radio shows. 2, nature, and 3, conscientiousness as possible evidence of a benevolent God. But who do these things actually benefit? So, number one, the whole thing, with us having positive feelings towards our family and friends and community, is surely only
Welcome to the Stellify podcast. Today I have my friend Mark Devlin on. It's always an honour to chat to you, Mark. I think the last time we actually spoke was a year ago, and we were talking about mental health and things like that, which ties in very much to what I want to talk about today, and it's basically what you've been tackling this year, which is one of the ultimate questions of anyone looking for truth, is where the hell are we? And is this a benevolent God, if you like, that is overseeing our experience? So when you started, I think it was early this year, you launched is God loving? I can't remember what the title of the show was, but
Is God really good? That was
is God really good?
I wonder where he got that from. Just a couple years ago, I made a video in response to him being on Sage of Quay show, and they were trying to say that God is good and that the soul trap is bullshit, and he and Sage of Quay were... Anyway, maybe one day you'll get it, maybe you won't. But I have tried to open eyes, and it's not working. Most people will fall for deceivers. They can look at them and they can't see. They'd mock you, they'd spit in your face, and you'd thank them for it and say they're real. You'd build statues to them and idolize them and praise them. That's the way this place is. That's the way this hell realm is. People are easily duped in this realm, and nothing I can do about it. I've tried my best. try to help you out. There's a reason why Mark Devlin doesn't have me on there and doesn't come on my show. There are reasons for it. Some of you are still scratching your heads after all this time on my channel, and it's just not worth my energy anymore. You can go to his channel, lap it up, Mark Devlin, Devlin, but he's Devil in. Devil inside, Devil in. Go over there and watch this. This is really what people deserve in this realm, is this level, because they reject anything that's way higher end and more truth for free. They'd rather follow these deceivers that make a living off mind fucking you. That's what you deserve. That is what humanity deserves. Cheers.